Guys, okay. This is the first time that I'm streaming with my webcam covering the whole freaking, monitor. So I'm gonna pull up the Twitch app to make sure everything's looking good. Okay, it looks like things are looking good. Fabulous. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my very first, semi-scripted video. I'm very excited. I just spent like 2.5 hours writing the script while re-listening to the album, so that I could get my fresh thoughts to all of you. Yes, perfect. Okay. um, uh, I had already been you guys already know I had already been planning on making BigKlit content for y'all since BigKlit is my favorite artist of all time. But since I love her music so much, I wasn't sure where to start. But BigKlit, Hexed, and Benji Rowe came out with a brand new body of work that I'm currently obsessed with. And I have it on repeat literally since the day it came out. And the album has quickly become my most streamed album of the year. How I can check this is because I have a Discord bot that is connected to my Spotify account that my girlfriend introduced me to. I was playing around with the commands for the bot and was happy to find out that it really is my number one streamed album this year. And the album has barely even been out for a month, and it's already my number one. Because I just love BigKlit and Benji Rowe and Hexed so much. But yes. Right after I saw how much I had streamed it and was so proud of it, I also saw on BigKlit's story that anyone who reviews the album and sends proof to her or Benji Rowe or Hexed could win merch. And since I was planning on making a BigKlit video anyways, I figured, why not now? Let's do this. So yeah, since this is my first script video, I might be taking a few pauses and stuff, but that's just because I'm looking at my script. Thank you guys for bearing with me as I am like a newer content creator. But I want to make art about the art that I love, and I want to share the art that I love with other people, and I thought this would be a great way to do that. If BigKlit, Hexed, or Benji Rowe is here, I want to say thank you guys so much for even taking the time to just like watch this video. I am a huge fan of all of you, and I have listened to every single Hexed song that I could find on Spotify. I've listened to every single BigKlit song that I could find anywhere on the internet. I have scoured the internet, even when she was Indigo Vanity, like every version of BigKlit. I have tried to scour the internet, find her music, and listen to it because I absolutely just love her. And so I'm just even thankful that you guys are even giving me the time of the day. If you are even looking at this, thank you so much. You guys have changed my life for the better, all three of you. Before we start, I wanted to preface and say that these are all just my opinions, and y'all can feel free to disagree with me. If I have any information wrong, I'm always happy to be corrected in the comments, as long as everything is respectful. Now that the intro is done, hello, Kennedy! Now that the intro is done, let's get into this song-by-song album review. Now, the album starts off with an intro, but it's not really a song. It's more like a skit, but it's not called a skit, so it's technically not the first skit on the album, but I categorize it as being a skit in my head. So the intro is that it's just I am always a fan of when BigKlit adds extra content to the story she's telling in her albums. My favorite albums of her is when she has badass skits like this, and like the others that are done through as the album goes on. Also, yes, I know it's been a long time since I've streamed. I've just been having a great time. I've been in Disneyland. I've been going to concerts. I've just been out living my life. That's why I haven't been on here as much. Very happy, good person. Yay. Okay, I be out there going places. I live my life. So yeah. I did want to say that when I first heard BigKlit and Benji Rowe were making an entire album together, I automatically squealed in delight. Scared my girlfriend. She was like, "Is everything okay?" I'm like, "Yes, everything is great. In fact, amazing. Guess what? My favorite artist is making an entire album." So, I was very excited about it. I absolutely love Benji Rowe's beats. Whenever him and BigKlit have worked together, the song is always a banger. I can't stress that enough. One of my favorite BigKlit songs of all time, is one of my favorite BigKlit songs of all time as a longtime BigKlit fan, because I've been following her for years and years and years and have listened to her music even that she released before I even found her and stuff like that. This is one of my favorite songs, though, is Dumb Bitch by BigKlit and Benji Rowe. It's a song I had on repeat when I first found it, and I still never skip it to this day, because it's just that good. I love being me. Iconic. Love that line. Excuse me. Sorry. Burped. When I found out that Hex was going to be on the project as well, that added to my excitement because I had been following her ever since her and BigKlit made music together, which you will hear about later in the video. Just this whole album was just like fan service, dream come true for me, for real. So let's start off with the first song, How Hard. This song really grew on me. I thought it was okay at first. I liked the beat a lot. When it first was being promoted, I was like, is this the best of the album? And now that I've listened to the album, it's definitely not the best of the album, but it's a great part of the album and adds dimension to it, because all the different songs have different messaging, and they all come together so great to tell the story of the entire album, and I really like it. There's so much good stuff on this album. Great songs, great messaging, like I will explain later. Like I love the messages that Benji Rowe and BigKlit and Hext want to get through to their audience and want their audience to know. I will go more in depth about that. Amazing lyricism all around. Obviously, I knew the beats were gonna be fire because Benji Rowe. But I had no idea how they'd leave me literally begging for more in a good way. Like, once this album was done, I was like, no, I need more. I need another hour. I need more music immediately. I currently have this song, How Hard, on repeat. It's like grown on me a lot. I really like it. Me and my girlfriend thinks it's super sexy. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. And my personal favorite part of the song is Hex's part. You'll be hearing that a lot through this video. You can really hear the passion in her voice, and in this song in particular, her imagery and storytelling are top tier. The music paints a very specific picture, and it makes the art feel even more real and hard-hitting and memorable in your brain. Plus, Hex screaming in the background, part of the beat, genius. Gotta give it to Benji, genius. Is It Worth It? Is the next song on the album. And holy shit, I loved this song immediately. This is one of, like, I was like, oh, I love this. When I was first listening to the album, I loved the sample. I love the double gunshots when Klit's talking about shooting a dude in the head twice. Everything is just 10 out of 10. When I first started listening to BigKlit's music in 2019, I was enamored with how empowered and tough it made me feel. And this song is definitely no different. It just adds to that energy, and I love that. When I re-listen to the album, this song is literally never a skip. I love BigKlit screaming in this song and so many of her other songs. She's always been the epitome of a punk woman to me who does whatever she wants, and that is so inspiring to me. Even though I am a trans man and not a woman, BigKlit inspires me to speak my truth and keep it real. Thank you so much, BigKlit. This is why I will always love you and your music. Side note, when you make your own beats, girl, BigKlit, you're amazing. The beats you come up with are so creative. I love them. Like, I'm always here for music that's produced and written by BigKlit. I'm always here for that. But also, like, Benji Rose just as good too. But yes, I just wanted to tell BigKlit that I love her producing as well as her lyricism. Yes, wanted to mention that. All right, moving on to the next song, which actually isn't a song. It's the first official skit of the album. Something I had been thinking about but didn't really have a spot while I was writing the script to put into the video until now. I think the sound on the skits is perfect, and the sound is like even throughout, very nice. In fact, I love the beat for this first skit that Benji uses so much. And I wish we got a full song, because this skit's beat is just that good. But this skit in particular really adds to the storytelling of the album and puts us, the listener, in the post-apocalyptic hell that is Earth, and gives us good imagery for what this album's trying to express. Also, I forgot to mention, guys, if the sound is bad, let me know, or if, like, I can do anything to, like, fix that, or if, it's being weird on the screen or skipping or whatever, let me know. But yeah, I wanted to say that. But in saying that about how all the imagery is very good through this skit, I wanted to say that some songs on the album are a little bit quieter than others. An example would be I Need Money Dummy is overall a lot quieter than the song Jump Off on this album. Now, obviously I'm not a music producer, so I'm not entirely familiar with how the sound mixing works for this kind of thing, but I just wanted to be honest and mention it because it was something that I noticed in my mini re-listens to the album in full. And it can be just like a little bit of like an annoyance to some people, but I did want to say that even though this is something that happens, it is not something that stops my enjoyment of the album at all, or the songs. I still love them, and I still love this album. It is just something I noticed that I wanted to bring a comment on, in case that's something that would, like, extra bother other people, or, and just, like, feedback for the artist and such. Alright, next song is Venomous, which was the single representing for the whole album. This is the titular bitchular song. I absolutely love this song. When it was released as a single earlier this year, I was, and still am, obsessed. The beat is amazing. I know I keep saying that, but Benji, I can't get over how amazing your beats are, okay? Like, your beats are just so freaking good and addictive, and they just get in my brain, and I just, all day in my head, I just hear them. The beat is amazing. The lyricism from both Clit and Hext is top tier in this song. I love the messaging of this song. Hext messaging on how thinking for yourself is so important, and that you can choose the directory of your own life and be the god of your own life, is so important for people to hear and to know that they still have options. They're never backed into a corner, and they can work to get themselves out of any holes that they are in and such. And it's so good that you can choose what the fuck you want to do. Exactly. Yes. You gotta make real moves. Yes. So, very, very good. And then BigKlit talking about how she's gay, like she does in this song, will always be a fire song to me. Any song where BigKlit is gay and open about her gayness, I'm just like, yep, this is for me. This was made for me. She actually helped me realize that I was a lesbian. My pronouns are they, he. I am a non-binary lesbian, trans man. And BigKlit helped me realize that I like women sexually and in other ways romantically as well. And yeah, so BigKlit's will always be special to me because of that, and thank you, girl. And I love all your gay music. Anytime you release gay music, I will be there listening. If BigKlit has 0 fans, I'm dead. If BigKlit has 1 fan, that's me. Yes. This is another song I had on repeat when it first came out, and I still never skip it. The song currently is my most listened to song on Spotify this year. On the Discord bot that I mentioned earlier in the video, it has confirmed that I'm the number one listener of that song of all the people that have linked their Spotify accounts to the Discord bot, which I take great pride in. I did tag BigKlit when I took a screenshot of that statistic where I was number one listener for Venomous. I don't know if she saw it, but it's okay, whatever. Like, I just wanted her to know that I absolutely love Venomous, and I know every word to the song, and she inspires me, Hex inspires me, you both inspire me, you guys are both amazing. Cool. Next song, At Least I'm Free. This song is very relatable. I love what it stands for. BigKlit is open with the fact that she's not perfect and isn't never trying to be, and this is something I'm aware of as a fan of hers, and it makes me respect BigKlit as much as I do. Her energy inspires me to be my radical, imperfect self the way she is. And I agree that being opinionated doesn't mean you are a mean person. Like, as BigKlit will say, and as I will say, if you meet me in real life, I am literally the nicest person ever, and am so, like, friendly and crap. I just also stand for something, and I actually make decisions in life, and am not just like, oh, I don't know, but this could be good, but this could be good. I'm in the middle. No, that's just a cowardice stance, in my opinion. So I am not a coward, but that also doesn't make me mean, and it doesn't make her mean either. Having opinions is something that I think people should do, and if you have no opinions, that kind of worries me. I'm like, do you know who you are? Are you okay? Yeah. So, like, when people are open about what they think, as BigKlit is, it just shows me that that person actually has the balls to make a decision and stand for something. And I respect that so much, and I like to think of myself as a person who has balls and will actually stand for something as well. So yeah, BigKlit inspires me so much. I feel like my life values line up a lot with Klit's. I have met her, and we vibed very well. I met her at one of her shows, and I've gone to, I've met her twice and talked to her twice, gone to her shows and stuff like that. She calls me Arizona because I always drive long distances to see her shows. So Big K, if you're watching this, love you. And my girlfriend really wants to make a road trip down to Los Angeles again to see another show of yours. So we've been saving it for that. So you will probably see me again in person soon, Klit. Love you. You're awesome. Your music's amazing. Heck yeah. There is no other voice like BigKlit's in the industry. I've listened to every Indigo song I can get my hands on ever. And in every era, she's been consistent in saying that she's gonna be unapologetically who she is. And that, to me, is true badassery. Yep. Next song on the album is Ho Rot. This song, was the song that I referenced earlier when I said you can hear the passion in Hex's voice on this album. I love Hex's part in this song. It's so emotional, and I can feel the betrayal deep in the pits of my soul and my heart. Her voice is amazing. As I said before, I've listened to every single song she's ever posted to Spotify. I love her music, and with this song, it's no different. For BigKlit's part in the song, it's one of her rawest songs on the whole album. I love that she calls out the people that try to discredit her just by her looks. Fuck what I look like, ho, I'm a legend. That right there is facts, and Klit is always spitting facts. This, in a way, can be applied to the way that people are reacting to BigKlit using AI as well. Now, I will say I'm not the biggest fan of AI, especially when people use it to make full artwork bodies, like when people use it to make, like, full books or full songs. Like, no, that's not cool. But the way that BigKlit and other smaller artists like her use AI is different and in a completely separate category than literally just having the AI create the entire art project for you. You can tell just by looking at BigKlit's album art and her music videos that AI didn't just create the entire image that you're looking at. Like, you can tell that it's just there as an enhancement, that whatever, she filmed has just been added to by AI. It wasn't just all AI. The pictures that she's taken have just been enhanced by AI. It wasn't the whole pictures made by AI. Like, no. And I just think there's a difference between using AI to create entire, bodies of work versus having it enhance an artwork you already have, and having the AI help you get across the point that you want to get across if you can't think of any other way to put what you have in your brain into format on like a computer. AI can help with that, especially with creators who don't have as much resources. So yeah, I don't know, I think AI is a subject of a lot of with a lot of nuance. And I think with smaller creators who have less tools at their disposal, the way she and other artists use AI to add to their existing artwork is still creative expression, in my opinion, and should be seen as such. Because they are the ones who are like, no, I want it to look like this and have this popping out of here, so I don't know. That's just my opinion, and that is okay if you guys disagree with me. But yeah, I just think that like using it as an enhancement isn't like, oh my god, as bad as like just randomly talking to ChatGPT for no reason, like at least like when you're making art with not making art with AI, but adding stuff to your art with AI, it's like, you actually have a purpose. It's not just, oh, I'm just talking to AI because I'm lonely. That's okay. So yeah, there is nuance there, and there's a difference, and I think that the way BigKlit uses AI is fine, and you can definitely tell that it's not the entire project, and that her creative voice is still there, used very much. So yeah. Next song, I Need Money, Dummy. This song is our Benji and BigKlit song, duo song together. I was hoping that we would get a song like this when it was announced that Benji Bro and BigKlit were making an entire album together. I was like, they better have a song together, at least one, because I love Dumb Bitch so much, which is a song that they already made together. So like, I was like, I need this, and now we got another one. I wanted to say that I am a person who listens to a lot more female rappers than male ones, because for me personally, I see a lot more diversity in the sounds of that music and the bars coming from women in rap, more diversity in the bars and such than I do coming from men, personally. But Benji Ro's bars, even though he is a cis dude, have always hit for me. Any song him and Clit work together is fire, and that's like, just in my opinion, like that's what I've heard, and like, for me, yes. When Clit collabs with other cis male rappers, she smokes the hell out of them with her amazing lyricism. I end up skipping a lot of the dude's parts, and just listening to BigKlit's parts when she has like songs where it's her and another dude a lot of the time, just cause like I don't hear anything new from these dudes, but BigKlit is always bringing something new to the table. There's no one else like her in the industry. But that's why Benji Ro's bars are different. Like, I actually like listening to his raps, and I never skip his part ever. Very good. Yes, very much enjoy that. I always gotta listen to the whole song because they both rock. They're both amazing. So there was that. There's literally, I did want to say, like, there's literally no skips for me on this album. Maybe if I'm like in a certain mood and I don't want to listen to the sad songs, I skip it, but it's not because I don't like the song, it's because like it just doesn't fit my mood at that moment. But like every single one of these songs I love. Like, I can't remember the last time I've had an album where I liked every single one of the songs. Probably the last time was another BigKlit album. So I absolutely love every single one of these songs, and every single one of them has a place in my heart. And like different reason to exist. And hello, I accidentally scrolled up on my on my script. Okay, there we go. Next song, I'm a Problem. With this song, I have to say I love when BigKlit references her other songs and other bodies of work, because she has said in multiple songs before that she is a problem, and now we get a whole song about it, and I love it. This song, in my opinion, is BigKlit at her most unhinged on this album in the best way possible. I love that when I listen to her music, I can tell she's truly enjoying herself and having fun with the self-expression, which is amazing and great. That line about eating unwiped ass is so iconic and definitely my favorite line in the song. The song sounds like it was a freestyle, and if that's true, I just love the talent that is the clit. The clit. That's a reference to another one of her albums, another skit on one of her albums. Heck yeah. So, next song, again, not an actual song. This one is the second skit on the album and the last skit overall on the whole album. Personally, I don't like this skit as much as the other two on this album, just because the dialogue sounds a little unnatural to me. I feel like a paraphrased script would have gone a long way in making this skit have more of a point, and get that point across to its listeners. Because listening to it right now, I'm just like, they're just talking? Okay. What? I feel like the only point to the skit is that Hex is there, which is great. I'm glad that Hex is there. That's my favorite part of the skit, is that, yay, Hex is included, but it's just kind of like, it's just kind of saying what they are doing right then. I don't know. I feel like it could have done better with better wording and paraphrasing, but that's just my opinion. But it doesn't, I don't hate it, and I still, again, I'll listen to this entire album in full all the time, because I just don't care, and I just love the whole album. But I did just want to mention that. I did see that Hex's name isn't on any of the songs on this album except Venomous. I was hoping she gets credit where it's due, because Hex's voice adds extra dimension to this project that I very much enjoy. Of course, she isn't on every single song, and isn't like the producer or anything like that, so I understand why her name wouldn't be on like the cover or anything like that, but I hope she, gets the credit where it's due, and people know that it's her voice and not just BigKlit's voice, you know what I mean, on songs where she's on there but her name isn't on there. I do trust and have confidence that Benji and Klit make sure that Hex is getting the props she deserves, and they just, love her and take care of her and stuff like that. So I do trust that, because there's no other reason not to. But I just thought that was interesting that even on some of the songs that Hex is in on this album, her name technically isn't on there. But I don't know. I don't post songs to Spotify, so I wouldn't know the specifics on what having your name on a song on there means versus not, or whatever. So take all that with a grain of salt, whatever. Next song, Jump Off. This song is so powerful and moving. One of my favorite beliefs that BigKlit has that comes through in her music is that even though life can suck, we don't just stew in the misery and complain and do nothing. No. We work hard to make a life that we're proud of. Like, if you don't enjoy or like the life that you live, why even keep living? I know that sounds harsh, but that is a message in lots of BigKlit songs, including this one. People like me, Klit, Benji, Hex, know that life isn't just gonna hand you anything, that you gotta put in the work and learn yourself, who you are, what you want in life, and then go for that thing instead of just sitting complaining, doing nothing, / being a follower or sheep who can't even think of anything up for themselves except for just negativity and complaining all the time. This song is just about rejecting that part of you that wants to just stew and complain and do nothing. And this song's about rising above. One of my favorite lines, so that I burn the bridges that you want me to jump off. Uh, it's not it's not blah, sorry, it's not dumbing down what you have to say for the sheeple, is what this song is about. You don't need to dull yourself, change yourself to be accepted by the masses who don't even think for themselves. Be yourself, be an individual, and find power in knowing who you are and just being yourself. Yeah. Um, and once you find power in that, you can usually find other like-minded people, which is nice. Yeah. Next song, Can't Stop. This is also the last song on the album. This is another song on the album that I immediately loved. Like, first time listening to the song, I was like, oh, I love it. This song helps remind me that even when life is so shit, we keep our head up and we will keep fighting for what we believe in and want. I hope that after my explanations of why I liked all these different songs, you can see why the song messaging is so important and how awesome BigKlit is as a role model, along with Benji Rowe and Hext as role models. I love their core beliefs and the stuff that shows in the music that they make. Yeah, it's just so good, and I think that the mindset that they put out and give examples of to help people, you know, get to know the people, get to know themselves and know who they are when they see other people being themselves and knowing who they are, if that makes sense. So I think Benji, BigKlit, Hex are all great role models, and I think that this will always be one of my favorite BigKlit songs ever. Can't Stop. The only semi-negative thing I have to say about the song is that I wish it was longer. I love the beat so much. It gets stuck in my head all day, I swear, and I already know every word to the song. So, yeah, and it's only been a month, so I'm obsessed. um Literally, okay. Sorry. I'm just happy and a little emotional and happy to be finally doing this and talking about BigKlit. She is someone I am very passionate about loving. I love her music, and I just like to share it with other people. So thank you guys so much for listening. One of the final things I wanted to say about this album is, as a whole, BigKlit does already have an album called No Water in Hell. It was released on SoundCloud in, I believe, 2019. And and both bodies of work are the same, and both bodies of work of the same name, this current album that came out in 2025 and the one that came out in 2019 on SoundCloud, are both so amazing in their own ways that I can't even choose a favorite album between them. They just literally are both so good. I wanted to inform fellow BigKlit fans as to why this album was late coming to streaming services. If you guys had been keeping track of this new project by Benji and Klit, it was supposed to come out, and when it was supposed to come out, then you'd know it was meant to come out on October 31st, Halloween. But it wasn't released until later in November, and that was because Spotify had to approve the album cover artwork. And they took forever to decide, and in my opinion, I feel like they were trying to sabotage BigKlit and ruin the release date so that less people would listen and find it, because people were looking out for it on October 31st, not, November, whatever, 7th or whatever it was when it finally came out. But I feel like this isn't even the first time that this has happened, where different social media sites and sites that you can stream music on sabotage BigKlit because of her name, the way she looks, what her songs are about and such, and how open she is. I think it just bothers the main creators of these different sites: Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, where they low-key shadow ban her, and then they try to kick her off any of these sites for any little small infraction, and it really frustrates me. This wouldn't be the first time Spotify has messed with BigKlit by not letting her fans have her content when it's posted. Many songs have been posted late, and I assume it's for similar reasons of approving names of songs or approving the artwork again and such, or them saying that the content of the song is too explicit or something like that. A lot of her songs have been randomly taken offline. A lot of her posts have been randomly taken offline. A lot of her accounts have just been randomly taken offline and blocked. They just will use any little thing to try to bring her down and stop her. And the fact that she keeps trying, keeps going, and still somehow gets her stuff back up to millions of views and millions of followers is just a testament to how amazing BigKlit is herself and how she's able to rise above all of that. Yeah. Instagram makes me mad with how much they cancel BigKlit's accounts and take off her posts, as well as TikTok does the same thing with her accounts and her posts. Half the time she can't even go live on these apps just because she did some weird thing. I don't know, but it's just her being herself. I don't know why these they're just on her ass, I swear. I just wanted everyone to know that it's not BigKlit's choice to have the album released late, and it's not BigKlit's choice to have songs randomly taken off of streaming services. It's not BigKlit's choice to have her accounts taken down. This is all stuff that happens to her, and yet she rises above, keeps going, and is still able to get this art to us. So I'm very thankful for that. Thank you for continuing to try, BigKlit. I know that the world fucking seems like it can be against you, but the way you keep fighting is just so inspiring. Congratulations with your children. I love how big they're getting. I showed my mom the artwork for No Water in Hell 2025, and she immediately was like, "That is so badass! I love it!" So, yeah, you have supporters out there, BigKlit. We love you, and we're here for you. And yes, BigKlit fans, do not blame BigKlit for these things, because like, God, just these different sites are just totally against her. Yeah. I didn't write this in the script, but I did want to mention that I'm still pissed, and I'm sure that BigKlit is also still pissed about this, about how BigKlit was supposed to go on tour with Doja Cat in 2020, but because of COVID, it got canceled. So BigKlit never got to go on tour. And I think still she hasn't to this day, which sucks. She's never had a show in AZ, as BigKlit, and that would have been the time that it would have happened, but COVID effed everything up. So yeah, again, just the world can be so cruel and shit like that, and I'm just so proud of BigKlit for continuing to make her art, release her art, and speak her truth, even though crap like that just falls through and stuff. And I'm here for her, and my heart goes out to her, and Benji and Hex, you guys are all amazing. I love small artists. I love supporting people who like are doing their own thing, aren't going by labels rules, and are still like, it's just so fire. You all are so great. Thank you again for even watching this. If BigKlit, Hex, or Benji Rowe did watch this, like, that's just amazing, and I'm even fanboying just thinking about if you guys even watch this. So thank you guys so much, all viewers, literally, for even watching this. Let me know what you guys think of the album, if you guys have listened to the 2019 Water and Hell versus the 2025, which one you like better. I don't know. Just tell me all your guys' opinions on Hex, on BigKlit, on Benji. If you guys didn't know about like the controversies that have been surrounding why certain songs have been taken off / posts and accounts, yeah, like, I would love to talk about that because it genuinely makes me mad the way that BigKlit is sabotaged all the time. So yeah, thank you guys so much, fellow BigKlit fans. I hope I found my audience, and I'm gonna keep talking about this, because I really enjoy talking about this album. I think I would like to make other videos that are just like this, for all of BigKlit's other albums. So this has been amazing, awesome. I also want to rank like every single BigKlit song like ever. Maybe I'll just do like singles that aren't on albums. I don't know, for the ranking, so it doesn't get too crazy. But yeah, definitely more BigKlit content coming soon. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. Have a great night. Goodbye.